Ian, it's fantastic to have you here tonight. I guess the first question, why is the BAFTA Awards the most significant in the entertainment calendar?
Well, it's the top one, which is, and it's very flattering. And if we win tonight, obviously, I don't know at the moment, but it will be incredibly gratifying. We wrote a thing about a trench newspaper, and one of the things they always said is, are you suffering from optimism? To make sure people in the trenches didn't think anything good was going to happen. I am suffering from optimism tonight, so we'll see what happens.
Of course, I mean, the White House time, it's already won awards elsewhere. What are you most proud of, though?
I think I'm most proud of the fact that 100 years later, two men who wrote a really, really funny trench newspaper have got another life on film. And hats off to them, really.
Of course, I mean, it was fantastically entertaining, but it also addresses some very poignant issues that still carry a lot of weight and resonance with a modern audience. Do you think that's part of the responsibility of kind of particularly television to kind of tackle these kinds of issues and to educate people and inform as well as entertain?
Well, I obviously think you can do both. And the brilliant thing about television is if you tell a good story, you can just load it with detail, which people then say, isn't that interesting? But you've got them because of the story. And this story was about as interesting as it gets.
Fantastic cast as well. I mean, people like Michael Palin, you know, such a wonderful presence on screen. Can you talk a little bit about the casting for it?
Well, we sent the script to Michael Palin. My colleague Nick Newman said, oh, why not? And I said, well, he hasn't done any acting for, 2 decades or something. He'll never do it. And then that afternoon an answer came back and he said, I'll do it. And he said, we said, why don't you do more parts? And he said, nobody asks me. So if anyone wants Michael Palin, the thing to do is write to him.
And what are you working on at the moment? What's coming up next for you?
Nick and I are doing a similar sort of project, but we can't talk about it yet because no one's actually paid up. No, it's...
When you say similar, I mean similar period? Or
no, it's another drama, but it's about bankers. So we'll see how popular that one is.
Sir, yep. I'm very curious what how different it is writing...
I'm sorry.
Writing dramatic pieces as opposed to being, a satirist.
Well, it was a satirical newspaper produced by 2 officers, and Nick Newman and I have spent a lot of time writing over the years. And in essence, we were just thinking, A, why were they so much funnier than us 100 years ago? But is there something similar? That sort of banter, that sort of determined entertaining frivolity for them in the face of death, which made it just irresistible to us.
And did you come to a conclusion? I mean, I personally think you're quite funny, but did you come to a conclusion why they were funnier?
We came to a conclusion that not only did both of these 2 officers win the MC in battle, in between doing that, they produced one of the funniest newspapers we've ever had in this country. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you, Ian.